Hello everyone, welcome to You Can Automate. In the previous session, we have learned how to create a driver and how to use that driver in launching the application. Right now, continuing with building an end-to-end framework for e-commerce application. Now we are going to learn about how to create a page object models for different screens in a mobile application and how to add a weights. So in this session, we are going to cover about a generic method to handle different elements and generic weights, specifically about explicit weights and how to write a test with a page object model. So let's begin with the session. The first thing is explicit weight. Explicit weight is waiting for a specific condition to happen. Say in the screen, if you are waiting for element to appear and then you want to perform some actions on it, so explicit weight can be used, right? And apart from that, there are two other types of weights also, that is implicit weight, another is a fluent weight, but mostly used is explicit weight. So how does this explicit weight looks like is here WebDriver weight is in class, and for this we need to provide driver and maximum wait time seconds, and also we need to provide the conditions. What is the condition is wait for this particular condition to happen, that is visibility of element located, right? And here we need to pass the locator, whether it is id, a name, xpath, etc., right? This about the weights. So let's go to our framework and create this common weight function. We'll go to config.ini and we'll add a configuration. So how my configuration looks is wait timeouts. In this wait timeout, I'm going to add a key called element wait equals so maximum I want to wait for 2 seconds, so I have configured here. Now what I will do is I'll go to this framework and I'll add a utility function here. So I'm going to add utility directory here, utilities. Under utilities, I'm going to create a file called element handler. In this element handler, I'm going to create a class called element handler again. So this element handler will have a constructor. So diff init is my constructor, and this constructor takes driver as an argument. And whatever the driver I'm getting, I'm assigning it to self driver equals to driver. Now I'm going to create a variable for weight. Find default weight equals to config. From config, I want 8 timeouts, and inside that I want to refer this key, that is element weight. So this config, it is asking to import. So let's go to our previous code and import that. So here we have written code to import the config. So I'm going to copy that here and add it here. Now this constructor is done. Now I'm going to create another reusable method to wait for given element. Wait for element to be visible, and this element takes locator as an argument. So here I'm going to wait for given element. So how I'm going to write is WebDriver wait, and this WebDriver wait takes self dot driver as an argument, and it takes the number of seconds also. Here I'm going to use this variable. So weight is given. Now I want to add the condition. What is the condition is until expected condition. This expected condition we will be importing it from Selenium, and expected condition dot visibility of element located. And here I need to provide what locator I want to wait for. So this is my locator. So let's format this one. So this is how it looks, and I want to return this element whatever I have got after waiting here. So this is my common function. To summarize, what we have done is we have created a class called element handler, and we are taking argument driver so that we can use this driver here in this class, and we are fetching the default wait from configuration, and by using that we have defined a condition to wait for element to be visible by using the locator which we are getting. So now we are done with the creation of weights. So now the next thing is a page object model, right? So before looking into the page object model, let's see what test case we want to write now. What is our test case? So here I'm opening the Amazon application, right? In the Amazon application, in my test case, what I want to do is I just go to this search bar, enter a keyword, say for example, I want to buy a shoe, and hit enter. So once I hit enter, it will show me a list of products. So this is what I want to do just as a basic first test case, right? So to do that, I want to create this as a page object. So in the web mode, we call it as page objects. In the mobile, we call it as a screens. So to create a screen for any given page, these are the steps. So create a Python class for home screen, create a constructor method, and add the elements, whatever elements we will have it, and add the reusable method. So let's go to our framework and add that home screen class. Here I'm going to create a directory called screens. Inside this, I want to create a file called home screen. In this, I'm going to create a class called home screen. So create a constructor again here. This constructor takes argument as a driver. Again, do the same thing, self driver dot equals to driver what I'm receiving here, so that I can use it in this class. And after that, I need to create a element for this search bar. So I will create a variable here, search bar. Let's go to our inspector and add the element. So here I have started the APM server on this port, and I have added the details in the this capabilities, the UD ID of the device and the bundle ID of the application which I want to inspect. I'll just click start session. So application has opened. Now it should fetch all the details about this page. So I want this search bar. So I'll just hover on this and tap on it. So this is our search bar, and if you look at the details about the search bar, it is having accessibility ID, it is having class name and other details. So now we can use this accessibility ID and create an element in our framework. What I will do, I'll create a element by using apm by dot accessibility ID, and within double quotes I'm going to paste this ID. Now we have done with creation of the ID. Now I'm going to write a common generic method to perform some actions on the search bar. I want to do search for a given keyword. Search for keyword. So here I want to receive an argument as a text to be searched or keyword to be searched. If you look at the scenario, the entering the keyword and enter on this search bar, right, it is a common functionality, right? In the throughout application, we will be having many such scenarios, right? Entering a generic keyword and hitting enter. So I want to create a reusable function in this utility in the element handler, so that I can make use of that function everywhere in the framework. I'll go back to my element handler and I'll add a method here to enter the keyword in the given element. Enter the text into text box and hit enter. So this method takes two arguments. One is locator, right? What is my locator? What is the element details and what text I need to enter. So first here I need to identify the element. So I am going to fetch the element here. How do I fetch the element? By using this method. So I'll just call this method wait for element to be visible, and here I need to pass the locator. So this method will wait for the given element and it returns me an element. So this element value is coming here to this variable. Now I want to make use of that element here, and first I want to clear the element text box whatever is there. After that I want to enter a keyword into it. So how do I enter? Element dot send keys text to enter, right? After that I can just, once I enter the keyword, I want to hit enter. I want to press the enter key in my keyboard. So here I'll use a send keys again. I'll use the keys dot enter. So this keys is coming from Selenium. I'll just import it. Now I have written a common generic method to enter a keyword into any text box. So I'm going to use this in my home screen. So before calling that method from element handler, I need to create a object here. What is that? Element handler here, element handler, and this element handler class takes argument as driver. So now we have the object for element handler. I can make use of this element handler object and call the method which is there. So what is the method it is having? Enter text into the text box and enter. And here I need to pass two things. One is the locator. Locator is nothing but this self dot search bar, and what keyword I want to enter. This keyword I am receiving as an argument. I'm directly passing it here. So now this method is created in the home screen to search for a given keyword. Now make use of this method and write a test case. Go to our test cases. So this is my test case. I'm going to create a new file here, test place order test. So here class place order test. So my test case is search for keyword. Okay, now here I'll go to my previous method and copy this driver creation. Okay, so I'll import this driver class here. So after that I want to call this home screen method whatever I've created, right? So before creating it I need to create an object for it, then only I can call it. So I'll create an object for home screen here, and this home screen takes an argument as a driver, right? I'm passing this driver. Import this. Now by using this object I'm going to call the method search for a keyword. So what keyword I want to search, that is shoe. So let's rename this class, that is test. Okay, let me execute this test case and see how it executes in my application. So now it has to open the Amazon application, go to search bar, enter a keyword shoe and hit enter. It has got the search results. So this is about creating a generic weights, creating a page objects and how to use that page objects in writing the test case. Try these and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.